We are now live. Yeah.
All right.
Hi, Bagel.
All right. Round two. Here we go.
Yeah.
Um, right off the bat, this is the Super Mario Odyssey spoiler cast.
Woo.
Yeah, we all finished Super Mario Odyssey in the last
Yep.
few weeks. I think it's safe to say we all enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Um, if you are not wanting to spoil the ending of Super Mario Odyssey or basically any of the cool moments, stop listening to this.
Last
Save it
chance.
for later.
Yep.
This is the last chance.
Yep.
If you have any thoughts of maybe playing this game one day, please don't spoil it for yourself. There are some really cool moments you should see with your own eyes firsthand. There's definitely parts of the game I wish I had not known about, but marketing got in the way and other stuff like that.
Marketing for you, people spoiling shit on Twitter for me.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is your last warning. We're gonna get as deep into it as we can. But I guess first off, how did you guys like Super Mario Odyssey?
Real good game.
Yeah. It's fine. No, it's real
Really?
good. Yeah. No,
Okay.
it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is really good. It is really good as well. You get to control Bowser at the end.
Yeah, that was the thing that got spoiled for me.
Oh, really? Lame.
Yep.
That part was incredible.
Yep.
I mean, it got spoiled for me, but like, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I knew you were taking over enemies, like the first thing I said was, "You control Bowser."
Sure.
I had no idea whatsoever.
So it was like a spoiler that I saw coming a mile away, but I still
Okay.
wish I hadn't had a chance to actually. I wish I'd actually got to experience it.
Yeah.
That part's so cool because, again, for me, it came out of nowhere, and you're just like charging forward, and then when you go in the pipe, and you're Super Mario 1 Bowser with like the fire breath,
Mm-hmm.
that was so cool. That
Yeah.
was really great. Also, when you go through like the weird wormhole thing into Bowser, like you did the first time with the frog, and you see all of like the Bowser, like the past, all the
Yeah.
nostalgia there. That was really cool as well.
Mm-hmm.
That was definitely really cool.
Yep. Real cool.
What else? What other highlights do you guys have? I have a few, but I don't want to be the only one talking here.
That whole ending is just so good. Like, down to like the swell of that song coming back again as you're just like frantically busting the shit out of this cube to try to like get home as Bowser.
Sure.
Just
Yep.
I wasn't into the ending song.
really, I really like it
Yeah.
a lot.
Is it the same? Is it a different song or the same one from New Donk?
It's not the New Dog song. It's a completely different song.
Okay, I thought so.
It's like a weird pop song, and to me, like they were trying to invoke like the spirit of Sonic Adventure, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'm in it for the awkwardness of that, but I actually just don't like the song.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Bagel. He's trying to eat my NES controller again.
I mean, I guess okay, so we'll just keep going from there. When the game ends, I really like I like getting the Mario 64 stupid looking polygon suit.
Mushroom Kingdom.
Just
And
the
then
Mushroom
doing-
Kingdom.
was real good.
And then doing the Mushroom Kingdom stuff, like just for the rest of the night, just like because that whole kingdom is nothing but gratification. There's like moons and coins and shit everywhere to do. There's paintings to jump
Yoshi.
into. There's like that's just a great follow up to that
Yeah.
game.
So
There's surprise achievements.
Yeah.
are there? I didn't even know that. Oh, the Toadette stuff you mean?
Toadette, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I did. I definitely sat at Toadette for like 10 minutes just
Yeah.
over and over again.
I hated that they couldn't just give you them all in one chunk and had to be like one at a time. But I mean,
I
what
did
is
hate
what it
that,
is.
but there was another part that me was like, "You're right, I did do all this.
Yeah.
I did do all this, and I'm gonna sit here and be like, look at me, look at
Yeah.
me." Because I can imagine Mario being like Toadette wanted to give you the whole stack. She had a bag of moons, like, here you go. I counted them out for you. Here you go. And Mario's like, no, one by one, and you're all gonna watch.
Yeah.
Every one of you. Oh, what was this one for, Toadette? Well, I can't hear you. So yeah, that part was good. You get a painting earlier on in the game that brings you to the Mushroom Kingdom.
yeah.
What a tease! Like,
I
know.
holy smokes!
I was surprised that didn't get spoiled for me. I got 4 spoilers, and I think only one of them was correct, unfortunately, because it was a picture.
Okay.
So people said, or showed me the picture of Bowser, so I knew that happened. And like Cappy was saying, like, "Come on, Mario, we gotta go," or whatever it is.
Yeah.
People said you went to Isle Delfino, so it's the area Super Mario Sunshine happens in. They were wrong on that
Mm-hmm.
Right.
because that was the seaside area.
Okay.
People said that you could unlock Luigi after you get everything. That was wrong. You got Luigi's outfit because that was
Right.
an amiibo outfit, but you also got it after you beat the game.
Yep.
And what the hell was the last one? There was another spoiler that clearly I don't remember, but they got it wrong anyway, so it wasn't that high on the priority list.
Yeah. Yep.
So we talked about the song. So the New Donk Festival, I think, is another like highlight in that game.
That was
Yeah.
good.
Setting it up and just like finding all the musicians
Yep.
was fun. And I like each one just gave you a moon. It was like, oh, this is great, awesome, thank you. And aren't they like all playing the original Mario theme?
Yes.
Yeah, which is cool.
Mhm.
And then that whole thing, it's not hard. It's like super easy to go through, but there's just fireworks everywhere. The backdrop is like the city, and then the song playing with Pauline. Also just Pauline.
Yeah.
That's cool that Pauline's there. Yeah, so that whole thing is just a wonderful feel good moment. I absolutely love that thing.
Yep. For sure.
But much like So Pauline, I almost wish I hadn't seen any of the marketing for this game. Organically coming across Pauline would have been like, whoa, are you
Yeah.
serious? Like, it's that Pauline? That's really cool. And then the other one that I really wish I did not know about is the T-Rex.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Sure.
early enough in the game though that I get why they kept teasing that.
Yeah.
Right. No,
Like I think he's actually on the box of the game, or like is he on like the icon? Maybe.
maybe.
Yeah, yes, no, I can see him. He's on the logo for the game on your dashboard and everything.
Still being like that early, I mean, it's not the biggest spoiler. I just wish I had come across that myself, because that is a really cool moment. And if I had not known that you're going to get to take over a T-Rex, it would have been that much cooler.
Yeah. Was I the only one who felt that New Donk City was going to be a lot sooner in the game than it actually was?
Yeah. I thought it would be maybe like World 4 or something.
Yeah.
Well, I remember with the marketing, I thought that was the hub world.
That New
Yeah.
Donk was?
I could
Was
see
New
that.
Donk.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Because before Odyssey came out, all the other Marios kind of had a bit of a hub world,
Mhm.
and you would jump into paintings or jump to different areas. But this one doesn't have a hub world, which is different. And I thought New Donk was going to be that thing, and you have to find go up the skyscraper to get to this one. Similar to like Sunshine,
Right.
where it's like a city or a town. New Donk is definitely one of my favorite kingdoms. What about you guys?
Yep, I agree. New Donk and Bowser's Kingdom.
Are your
Bowser's
favorites?
Kingdom is
Okay.
really cool.
Okay. Yep.
I love the look of it, the whole Japanese kind of samurai. All the outfits you get there, I really like as well.
Yep.
So here's the thing. You don't do like shit in it, but the like Dark Souls Ruined Kingdom.
Oh man, Ruined
is-
Kingdom. When that giant dragon
It's
showed up,
so
I'm like,
good.
what?
Holy fuck. It's so good. I really like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that one is super cool. I wish that one was a bigger one.
Yep.
I do like you get to go back and fight the dragon again. You can fight all the bosses again. The dragon just
Yeah.
happened to be the first one I fought, so it was like, oh sweet, there is more to this. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how like all the other bosses are like just kind of like cutesy looking, and then there's just a giant lightning dragon.
Yep. It's really good.
Yeah,
I want to take the inverse here. What's everybody's least favorite kingdom?
Oof. Ooh.
Because
so I'm going back through it basically like
Okay.
I guess like the third time, right? Because it like opens up like two different times the levels can open up.
Okay, sure.
The ones I'm looking forward least to going back to, or that I'm thinking about the least, is probably the first water one.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say I actually didn't find the water stages that bad in the game, which surprised me.
Yeah, no, I think they're a lot better than I expected. I just
Yeah.
don't really care about the first one, and when thinking
Yeah.
back on it, it feels small.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say Cloud Kingdom, which is where you fight Bowser for the first time, but maybe Lake Kingdom actually might be the one.
Wait, which one's Cloud Kingdom?
Cloud
Oh wait,
Kingdom's-
no, that's another
yeah.
like really tiny one, right?
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
barely counts.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna go with Lake Kingdom. Yeah.
I'm also
Okay.
not huge into the Snow Kingdom.
That's fair.
I thought Snow Kingdom was gonna be awful till you jumped down and had to do all like the bouncy races and stuff. I was
Yeah.
okay with that after that.
Those are okay, yeah. See, I hate the moon. I don't like it.
Oh, I like the moon.
So that like if you want to count
All right.
all of the moon as one kingdom because there's like,
Dark side
stuff
of
to
the
do
moon?
there.
The
Yeah.
3 parts of the moon. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 parts of the moon.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. How many moons do you have, Sean?
So I know there's one kingdom I'm missing, and I'm fine if it's being spoiled. This is the spoiler cast. There's one kingdom I'm missing. Is it another part of the moon?
Yes.
Okay.
It
So I
goes,
haven't gotten that yet.
It goes the moon, dark side of the moon, and then darkest side of the moon.
Okay, so I don't have darkest side of the moon. What's
I think
different about
darker
the darkest?
just for
Or is it darker?
I
thought it
think
was
it's
darkest.
darker, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. Really.
What's on that darker side of the moon?
It's the Grandmaster Galaxy stage, basically. It's the
Yeah.
one hard stage. Hard I used relatively. Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have it. You only need 500 moons.
I'm actually around like 470, so I'm pretty close. To
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
I've just been because I'm going back to like the very beginning and just like slowly working my way up.
Oh, I'm being told yes.
yeah.
It's darker.
Darker in the chat, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like kingdoms that I or Paul, you didn't say the ones you disliked.
Oh, I agreed
Oh, you
with
said
the
the
Snow
moon.
Kingdom and the moon, just in general.
See, the one thing I don't like about the moon is there's not a ton to do there, and there's not like characters to chat with much.
Yeah.
But I like the floaty physics.
I
Just
hate
being able
it.
to jump super high and far is fun. There's that one thing where you get to like look out on the Earth, and you can kind of see the Earth the whole time, and like the sun's glaring behind it. I just like the aesthetic quite a bit. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
There's that funny picture and tweet on the internet where Mario's Dr. Manhattan from The Watchmen.
Yeah.
That's a good part from the moon.
Dark Side of the Moon, where you're just doing the boss rush against the Brutals or whatever the hell they're called, and then the
I
machine
hated
at
that
the
you had
end.
to fight all of those.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Yeah, I tried it once,
Yo,
and then I was like, I'm gonna
I
do
actually
this later.
I actually changed my vote for worst stage to dark side of the moon. Now that I think about it,
Okay.
Okay.
because
Those
yeah, hey,
rabbits.
because you had to go in and do all those refights.
Yeah.
And what pissed me off was that like I guess I didn't realize the easy way to kill the leprechaun of the rabbit.
Yeah.
So I kept like having to go to other worlds, grab a large heart, and then come back.
Okay, what do you mean by easy way? Because maybe I don't know either.
Because apparently, so I'll clarify this. Dark Side of the Moon, you had to refight all the 4 rabbits, and then
Yeah.
you fight their Gundam form, or what do you want to call it.
Right.
But you're on the moon, so you have low gravity. So your jump is basically increased in height by half and slowed down by half. So it's a lot harder to plan your jumps correctly. And that's the whole gimmick of the moon, is that it just messes with your sense of control.
Right.
Sorry, I'm watching the cat. He's being bad right now.
Someone in the chat is saying you can warp back to the Odyssey to heal without losing progress in the fight.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What?
Really?
Oh,
Someone in the chat is saying the Odyssey heals you if you stand inside it. Pro tip.
Well, that's good to know.
mother fucker.
I guess. Have you already finished all that fight, Paul?
Yep.
Okay, so I haven't. I'll let you. I'll report back. I'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah.
So, Paul, to clarify what I was talking about, the easy way of fighting the rabbit, when he starts throwing all the hats,
Yep.
like you get him on a hit, then he just drops all the hats, and then they start shuffling around.
Yep.
If you can jump on his hat before they start shuffling around, it just cancels that phase completely.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay.
Just stop the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My main
Makes two ways.
problem with that whole like gauntlet that apparently isn't a gauntlet now that I know you can just go and heal whenever the fuck you want is
Yeah.
I mean the gravity thing making those fights just feel weird in general, but the fact that there's no checkpointing at all and it's just like my hearts get picked away from just like small little dumb mistakes, like one mistake on the first dude because like I didn't think he had that many hats that he could reach me when he like went down and does his spinny thing, or like
Yeah.
I accidentally fucked up and didn't move out of the way of the girl with her like hair spike balls or moved into them by accident. It's just like picking away at your hearts because you have to do all of them in a row, and that's what
But
pissed
now
me
here's
off
the
about it.
yeah. But here's the thing, like it's easier, in my opinion, than other games where they've done that. Because like Galaxy was notorious for being like, all right, fight this boss, but you have 1 hit point. Now fight. Yeah, I think all the games had a fight all the bosses, but you have like 1 to 2 hit points. Like I know 3D World had that. I want to say Galaxy 2 had that. Like it's unfortunately a thing they always put in there. It's one of those like frustrating things they do that show that it's harder. But it was really the low gravity that kind of pissed me off about it.
For sure.
See, the reason I'm okay and like not really upset with it is you've already done those fights, so putting the low gravity in makes it a bit different.
I guess
making it a gauntlet, like they're easy. Like a number of those times I beat them without getting hit. So it's like now if I want it harder, I have the option of it being harder. Like
here's the problem. Here's the problem though. To get the rest of the moons on the dark side of the moon, you have to beat them all. Like it's not optional unless you just don't want to.
I totally get that. So I'm just saying, like we already had an easy version.
Like the thing is too, like when you beat all those bosses, like well now that I know that there's a cheese checkpoint, then I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But like you only get 1 heart all the way through all those 3 fights, and that's like right before you fight the last one.
Right.
And then once you beat all that, you unlock a bunch of extremely hard challenges. Like you unlock hatless challenges, and a bunch of them.
Good.
Well, you say that, but some of them, like honestly, like the most lives I lost in the game was to one of those.
Right, but I'm just saying, like the rest of the game's not that hard. Like I'm glad there's, if I want some challenge, it has it. Because if there was like no part with like a super hard challenge, I bet some people would be like, that whole game's way too easy. I got all of them, and that was it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the super hard stage, the final stage, is not hard at all. It's just extremely tedious.
Okay.
Like it, I want to say my first like full run through of it took me 10 minutes. Like,
are you
it's
saying the darker side?
Darker side, yeah.
It's
darker
super
side,
long.
like
yeah.
My first successful run was like 10+ minutes. It was just annoyingly long.
Yeah, it's super long.
And of course, no checkpoints because what are you gonna do? But surprisingly generous with hearts, like insanely generous.
Okay, well that seems like it kind of balances it out then.
Yeah, so that's why I said like it's not hard, it's just tedious. If you make one mistake, you have to do it all over again. And that's what pissed me off. Like there's a bird section, and the bird movement is not always the best. Like the control's a little weird, and if you miss one input, you're gone. Or if you have what happened to me, the input didn't quite take. Like he jammed into a wall and then let go on his own. I didn't press any buttons.
Weird.
Which dropped me right into a pit. I couldn't recover, so I had to do the entire run again.
Yeah.
But like again, that was the only hard part. Was actually that room and the thing you had to do right before it with the spike balls, which a friend told me a cheese pattern for that one too. So.
Are you talking about the lava jumping?
No, the lava jumping was annoying until you realize like how to actually not lose the acceleration, and then it's fine.
Gotcha.
But the part where you're on the moving platform and all those like little fuzzy spikes are chasing after you, and you have like
right.
So yeah, so like you have to hit. There's a bunch of like those stupid ring things they love to put in the new games that you use to kill them. Apparently, you can just hang on to the side of the platform and just move around them, and you'll never get hit.
Wow. All right.
Okay. My friend found it by accident. He told me. I'm like, wow. I'm actually kind of pissed now.
Yep.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. That ending's real cool though. At the end of that, it's like very heartfelt in a way I wasn't.
Oh yeah, no, I was surprised. It's like we've had a long journey together. I'm like, wow, you're dropping this now after all the shit we just went through.
I was not prepared to be like, oh my god, my friend. Happy you're my
I did
friend.
not sign up for emotions while playing a Mario game. Stop it. Stop it now.
It's like at the end of or when you beat Bowser in Sunshine and Flood dies briefly.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is he saying? He's like, was I of service to you? And then dies
something like that.
What a fucking
so
dark
good.
game.
It's so
good.
good.
Mario Sunshine, the darkest Mario game.
Yep.
I want to say briefly, one of the best moments, that, in my opinion, is there's this one door you go in, in New Donk City. You go through like an alleyway. You come out.
I know the one you're talking about. I know the one you're talking about. It's real
You
good.
drop down. You get on a motorcycle. Then a T-Rex comes out of nowhere and it chases you, Uncharted 2 style. That's great. It makes no sense. There's no reason for any of it to happen. It takes like 15 seconds, and it's probably my favorite moon in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's really good.
It's real cool.
Another good one is you don't know it. Are you cool? You sure you're cool with the spoiling moons you probably don't have yet?
I'm sure. Go ahead.
All right. In New Donk City, one of the new bonus moons. I like how we're doing a spoiler cast and you haven't done everything.
I've done a lot. I mean, it's going to be a while before I've done everything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how many moons have you gotten, Paul, or did you get them all?
Oh, I didn't get them all. I don't know. Maybe I'm at like 600.
Oh my God. All right, fine. I'm at 999.
Sure.
Yeah.
I expected no less.
No, here's the thing. There's actually only 880.
Yeah. You just bought them, right?
And you just bought them to fill it up, right?
You have to buy the rest because you actually get something for doing that.
Oh, okay. I see. Is it just the Golden Odyssey or whatever?
No, you get that at 880. Or no, I forget when you get the Golden Odyssey balloon. You get the Golden Odyssey balloon at something. That might be at 500 actually.
Is it?
But maybe I don't remember.
I mean, my Odyssey's yellow.
Oh no,
is that gold?
No, they're actually straight up as a gold sale, but I forget that might actually be at 880.
I think my sale's gold, or is it yellow?
There's yellow and then there's gold.
See, now I'm confused too, Sean. It's like, wait, was I gold the whole time? And I didn't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, I can't read the chat because the fucking cat is lying on the keyboard now. So the chat's useless to me at this moment. Someone was saying something there. Bagel, why you gotta do this to me?
I mean, in the chat they said you need to buy 119 moons, which means... Wait, what is that even for?
Yeah, you have the coin grind, which is annoying.
Okay. Yeah,
because gotcha. Because the thing is, there's also an outfit you have to buy for 9999 coins.
Yeah, the skeleton one.
Yeah, which is a great costume. It's totally worth the 9999. But then to also have to buy a lot of moons kind of sucks.
That doesn't sound great because I've been around 4,000 coins for a while now.
Yeah. I ended the game around 8,000, but I was also 100%ing each area before I moved on.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that kind of bummed me out about the game was that you can't 100% everything because you have to beat the game to unlock the rest of it. But and not even that. I mean, there's certain moons before you get the moon rocks that you can't get, which I thought was weird. I
mean, I was happy to go back and play them again. I'm still enjoying that, so.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it too, but I guess I was annoyed that the game forcibly was you can't. You have to stop now. Please move on.
I feel like your circumstance is a little different because you were kind of trying to push through it a little bit, whereas I have leisurely been playing.
The funny thing for me is I didn't need to do that. I was like, oh, these guys are going to spoil something for me, so I beat the game completely, and one of them hadn't even beaten Bowser yet.
The
other two had only just done it.
So you spoiled it for them.
And I basically had to avoid spoiling it for them as a trade-off.
All right.
Okay. Well, better safe than sorry, I guess, right? Why not?
Yeah. I was going to say, I think my favorite one in New Donk City is the one where you just play stage 1-1 of Mario Brothers.
That's cool. I didn't know you got to do that. I'm looking forward to that.
So a bunch of doors open up in New Donk City for some new areas, and one is straight up a movie theater. And there's just a bunch of people sitting down, and you jump in, you start playing Mario Bros, and they just start clapping when you collect a moon shard and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Paul, do you have a favorite moon?
A favorite moon? Oh. So I feel because there's so many moons, I lost interest in I don't know. There's a lot of good ones. I really like ending the end of Darker Side just because it felt like a nice little you're done sort of thing, even though I'm not, because I have to go back and collect way more. But I really like maybe that one. That makes sense.
Yeah, for plot reasons, I'd argue that's probably one of the best ones.
It just felt good.
I think the most memorable one for me is probably the one Sean talked about, like the Crash Bandicoot getting away on the motor scooter one.
Uh-huh.
I'm just thinking of other worlds I don't like. I don't like the poison with the little Nobi Nobi boy ones.
I kind of like
Just-
it. It's okay.
I
small.
like the catter stretcher, whatever the heck they were called.
I like those guys. I just that island is just. I don't like the small kingdoms. I like the real big ones.
I can see that.
I liked the food one.
The Luncheon Kingdom?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one was fun. I liked being a fireball and like swimming around,
Mhm.
trying to like jump onto different stuff. That was cool.
There was some good stuff there.
All right, so I have a question for you guys. What was your favorite like overworld song?
Overworld song. Oh, probably like Kingdom song. You mean?
Yeah.
Probably the wooded area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
that
asked
twang
that
guitar.
because when I went to my buddy Emil's place, we were talking about the songs. I said, "Yeah, no, I love the Wooded Kingdom. I think it's the best theme." He's like, "Oh, that's weird you say that because I actually hate that one."
Oh.
Well, I mean, he's just wrong. So,
I know.
Yeah.
that's
but,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like I was like, dude, that's like I think that's like the most popular song from the game currently, next to like the Odyssey song.
Paul, do you have a favorite song, or is it the wooded one?
I mean, the Wooded one's real good. I really like just the basic Cascade Kingdom one because it just felt like the start of an adventure playing that.
Cascade one sounds so much like a song from Galaxy. Like it's very
yeah.
Galaxy style.
And I'll be honest with you, the last couple, I don't even remember that clearly because I was playing a lot of this handheld while like moving.
New
around.
Donk's also really good too. If you didn't hear New Donks.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember a lot of them, but the wooded one sticks out, which is probably why. I did play a lot of it handheld, like on the train, so I probably missed a couple songs.
Yeah.
And then like picked it up back at the end because I wanted to finish that on my TV.
Sure.
Cascade Kingdom I enjoyed. It's small, but I just like the look of it. All these little hat ghosts.
I liked Seaside Kingdom fine, honestly.
Seaside
Seaside was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Seaside. Seaside,
Again, like,
the water
it's
looks
probably
so
the-
nice in
The
Seaside.
best water stages in a Mario game in a while.
Yeah, for sure. But I think that's only because you can turn into a fish,
Yeah.
which negates swimming mechanics.
Mhm.
And the torpedo water guys are real cool,
Yeah.
Yep.
which I really enjoyed. Like that's a cool boss fight, and just like shooting around, trying to get to him.
All right. We have to ask this at some point. Least favorite moons. I vote trying to get the little bird ones
Okay.
and a very specific one that Sean has not done yet on the dark side of the moon.
Volleyball.
Really? Am I the only one who didn't have a problem with volleyball?
I didn't like volleyball. I haven't done the hard version of volleyball. I haven't done the hard version of the skip jump rope yet either.
Hard version of skip rope destroyed me, but volleyball was a joke. Like I finished it my second or third try.
Yes, that's
fair.
what John told me, and it's like, are you kidding me?
That's fair.
It took me so long to get it the first time.
Jump rope took me forever, but like it was just a piece
Ones
of
I haven't liked that aren't just actual bullshit. Trace, the Koopa Trace thing. I haven't really struggled with them. It's usually taking me like 2 or 3, but it's just like, who comes up with this idea? Like,
Yeah.
you are the inventor of Saw. You are Jigsaw himself. Why are you doing this?
Recreating
No one
Mario's
thinks this is
face
fun.
is real funny.
Oh, that's real fun to do.
Yeah, there's some funny stuff there.
I'm not a huge fan of that one either. Ones that just feel like Mario Party mini games.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't care for.
That's fair.
I'm also at the beginning I wasn't a huge fan of the races you do with the Koopas. Although I just did one in the Sand Kingdom, and where you can jump on the taxi jaguars and run, and that was kind of fun. So maybe they get a little more interesting, because I didn't like it was like, just leap as fast as you can for a while. Like the one in the Cascade Kingdom, I didn't care for. I like the female Goomba. I like the idea of that one. I like
Goombet or whatever the game calls her.
whatever she is. Yeah, I like just the idea of like, I need to find a Goomba and get it in front of this horny female Goomba until she gives me a moon.
And then when you grab the moon, she's like, ah, and runs away.
Yeah,
It's real good.
but I just like the idea when she's like on a ledge or something, and it's like, "Hello there, it's me and my 10 friends."
Yeah, there's some good stuff there for sure. Silly.
Yeah. There was one in the Sand Kingdom. I had to like get a Goomba from half the map away and just run him through the desert to this girl on the edge. Yeah, they're just funny.
There was straight up one that was bugging me in the Sand Kingdom until one day after TDP and you left, Sean. I was just like, okay, where in this stupid thing is the second one? John's like, you can throw your hat on something. And then I was like, oh, okay. Well,
it was you I had that discussion with. I was trying to figure out who the fuck I had told that to. Because it happened again. It happened again with Emil and Tim. Like, they didn't know where it was either.
Dude, it totally makes sense because that's a thing that game teaches you about right away in the Cap Kingdom, but I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot
too, like when I got there. But like that's why the hint straight up tells you what it is. Like the Talkatoo hint is straight up like the answer.
I never went to the Talkatoo like ever. I should have.
Speaking of the Talkatoo is great because that guy just looks funny. Like his face is funny. And he like stretches so much.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Sand Kingdom, because I am stuck on this one. There's like a block on top of one of the smaller towers.
I know the one in particular.
How do you break that block?
Do you want me to just tell you?
I mean,
is that the one you need the bullet bill for?
Is it a bullet bill? And I have to grab it from like
a bullet bill one.
So I'm just gonna have to like haul ass with that bullet bill, I guess.
Well, there's a bit more to it than that, but yeah, you got the gist of it.
Okay.
I watched Emil struggle for an entire day to figure that one out, and he wouldn't take any hints from me. So I just said I watched him laugh the entire time. It was great.
I mean, I mean, at some point I'm just gonna look it up because I don't need to bang my head against this. So.
Yep. Ghost Kid in the chat saying, "Was it the hang your hat on the fountain? I'd never found that one without talking to." It's similar. It's in the Sand Kingdom in the very north. There's like a door that like you kind of fall down a little ledge or whatever, and you go through the door, and there's
he's got the Moai statues with sunglasses.
I just did this.
Yeah.
Did you find the hidden one in there?
No.
There you go.
I told no one I know found that one on their own. They had to. So here's the thing. Like I had to look up the hint for it. Everyone else I knew was running around trying to find it. The game straight up told Emil where it was, and Arrow pointed out what he could do. I was like, "Are you serious? The game spoiled it for you?" Because of the lock-on of the hat, it gave away what to do.
I don't even know what else. Like those things were pretty bare. So what do?
You throw your hat on one of the like poison death signs and just hold it there for a second.
Because there's only one, so it's the only thing you can actually hang on.
Oh yeah, I would never have thought about that.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Those little ones are the ones that always seem to mess me up, and apparently a lot of people too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I love in every game when you can change the look of your character, so we have to talk about outfits right now.
Okay.
Yep. Favorite outfits. Favorite outfits. Mario 64 is just real good to have that shitty look again, and just like it's just funny to me. It's
pretty funny. Yep. You're right. Yeah, it's pretty good. I liked the samurai armor and the pirate one.
Dude, so I was saying this, I can't remember if it was here, like I think it would have been after that. I took a picture of like when you have the samurai outfit and you're like facing off against Bowser with like the sun behind you or whatever on the pagoda roof. And I was just like, this is so fucking badass looking. So I took a screenshot of it, but then I realized to get it off my Switch, I would need it to tweet it, and that's kind of a spoiler type thing. So it's just sitting there waiting for the day when everybody in the world has played it so I can put that on my computer.
Sure. Yep. Yeah. The photo mode has like some cool filters. I'll say I saw a thread on Reset Era. I guess they did a photo mode contest for Odyssey. That's and they picked like their winners and stuff. So it's probably pretty easy to find because there was a lot of people posting to it. But I would recommend checking out the Reset Era forums and finding that thread because there's some pretty funny and pretty good looking pictures people took.
That sounds cool. I'll have to check that out.
Yep. John, favorite costumes?
There's a bunch that are really good. The Mario Maker one's real good.
I like the Mario Maker one quite a bit. He looks just so nice.
You unlock a bunch when you beat the game, and there's a football uniform that's pretty good.
Oh man, being able to play as the football player, that was a
It's
fun
the
callback.
charge-
That
Sergeant
was
Chucks
cool.
or
Sergeant
whatever?
Chuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sergeant Chuck was a nice one.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was a fun callback.
Yep.
It's in like the weirdest place. It's like, what? Why are you in this volcano? Like, what does this have to do with anything relating to football?
Yep.
I wish he was in more. Is he in more, or is it just like those 2 sections?
There's like another after game challenge room he's in,
Okay,
but I think he's only in 2 or 3 tops.
that's a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I liked just boxer shorts was pretty fun.
Yeah, I love that that's a thing you could do.
I was surprised that in the first Water Kingdom, when they want you to like dress in like swimsuits to like get that one moon or whatever.
Yeah. That counts. I found that out too.
Yeah, I was wearing boxer shorts at the time, and that worked.
Cool.
Which I was surprised. Which is
I didn't know that actually. That's cool.
Yep.
Invisibility is great for pictures. I really
I
like it.
hate that one. I hate that one.
There's an invisibility costume. I didn't know that.
Again, spoiler cast without you knowing everything. It's the prize you get for beating the final stage.
Okay. That sounds awful.
I thought it was
is.
a glitch, to be honest with you.
I could see that.
Yeah.
John, were you a big fan of the Waluigi costume?
I mean, yeah, but I did. Here's the thing: I didn't know it was in the game originally, and people just kept tweeting pictures of it at me. So
Okay. It doesn't change the way Mario looks, right? He just has
No.
the costume.
he just has the costume.
I kind of wish Skinny Mario was somewhere in this game. From Mario Maker.
Oh man, that'd be so good. You're
Creepy
right,
dude. I want him to show up in more things, but not a lot. Like I want it to be like really choice where he shows up, because that is the creepiest and worst thing
Yep.
Nintendo has put out.
Yep. 100%.
It is super gross.
I really just like the black suit because it makes some of the situations taking a picture with him just like the dumbest looking thing. It's really good.
The Mafia suit is real good.
I don't like the caveman suit.
No,
I think
Fair
it's the
enough.
hair. I just don't care for it.
Fair enough.
I like the Mario Picross outfit, the Explorer outfit.
Yep.
Oh, I haven't seen that. That'll be cool.
You should have. That's
Maybe I just didn't realize it was Mario Picross, but
it's the Wooded Kingdoms outfit.
Yeah, okay. I think I bought the scientist stuff when I was there,
Mm.
and not the other one.
That's fair.
I really like the poncho. Like, I just like Mario in a poncho and sombrero. So, it's really
Okay.
good.
That's
sure.
good too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cowboy one's all right.
Mm-hmm.
It's so the game does a lot with all of our nostalgia for all of Mario, which makes me think like, man, they can't really do this again, at least for like 25 years or something.
I feel like that was the same thing with like Zelda Breath of the Wild though. Was like there's no way they can get this feeling again.
Yeah. So I mean, like, what's next? You know what I mean? Like, what did they do with Zelda? Or with Zelda, I mean, they could go back and do like the dungeons again, right?
Yeah.
So is Mario just like, we've made it less open as well? Like that would seem so weird.
Mm.
And there's not as much nostalgia they can like drill into. Like, I don't know. Like it was like a Hail Mary they kind of threw at this one. It feels like.
I mean, let's be real. The next Mario game is going to be a new Super style game again, and everyone's going to be upset at it. But then it's going to somehow sell better than Odyssey because for some reason the new Super Mario Brothers franchise sells better.
Yeah. Did you guys see that Polygon article that came out this last week?
Oh, the one about the top 10 rated.
Well,
Mario
I think he
games?
rated all the Mario games, like the core kind of Mario, like not the spin-offs.
I didn't see that, no.
Number 1 is New Super Mario Bros. U.
Oh? Okay.
Yeah, that's a weird article. I would go check it out on Polygon. I don't agree with.
That's an interesting choice.
Like, for the most part, I was going down that list and I was like, I mean, I could see that. Some of these games I like quite a bit. Like the Super Mario Land ones would probably be a bit higher for me. But I mean, that's personal taste. And it's like, okay, yeah, the high ones are where they should be. And then New Super Mario Bros. U is at the top. And it's like, what? What are you talking about? I don't know anyone who would say that.
Very clickbaity.
Where do you guys think Mario lands for your Mario games? Mario Odyssey lands.
I'm conflicted if it beats Galaxy 2 for me, ties it, or is just behind it. Like,
Is
I
Galaxy
can't
2 your
just.
favorite? Is that what you're saying?
Galaxy 2 is currently my favorite,
Oh, okay.
but I'm not sure if it beats it, ties it, or just loses out to it. Like, it's high rated.
So it's at least your second favorite Mario
It's at
game.
least my second favorite 3D Mario. Yeah.
What about all Mario?
My problem is I have too many like positive memories associated with like the old 2D stuff that it's hard to beat
You don't have
that.
enough positive memories with the 3D ones?
Yeah, more or less.
All right. Paul?
I mean, for me, it's the best 3D Mario game ever made, by far, without even a thought. Without even a thought.
Okay. Yeah, but you're not a big 64 fan, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Mario games in general, it might be top 5, maybe a little
think it's
lower.
definitely top 5 for me.
Yeah,
in
it's
Mario
definitely
games in
top
general.
5 for me too. Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of what's on there. Mario 3 might be top. Maybe. World's up there. Like, Mario Land just has this place in my heart.
That's true. With me, I don't know. Mario Land and Mario Land 2, I just really like, and it's probably because those are some like my first Mario games.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, it's hard to put Odyssey at the top when you have to deal with all this nostalgia.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
Quick side note: I saw a thread and it was like, "What other kind of kingdoms would you like?" And people said Island Delfino. Someone was like, "I would love Sarahasa Land or whatever the land from Mario Land is," and I was like, "That would be really cool too." Like, I would like some really obscure ones that were also nostalgia based.
I'm legit surprised that like they didn't use it as a chance to be like, all right, Daisy's here now, and like
I heard that as well.
I'm also surprised. Like, isn't this the first Mario game since Rosalina's been introduced that she doesn't appear in? Technically,
I don't know, is she in
3D
World?
Mario. Sorry, 3D Mario.
Is she in 3D World?
She's playable in 3D World.
Oh, okay. I thought, all right. I just played that single player, so.
Oh, but did you not finish it?
I didn't do everything in that game, so.
Yeah, like as you're going through like the bonus worlds, like you just straight up unlock her.
Oh, I don't think I went through all the bonus ones because I didn't get all the coins or whatever it was.
Gotcha, yeah. But no, like she only makes like an appearance as one of those pixel like 8-bit sprites, and that's about it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Anyway,
speaking of,
ranking.
did you? I love the fact that if you have a full outfit on for Mario, when you go into the pipes to go 8-bit, the sprite is adjusted.
Yep.
Yeah, I wish.
But I wish you could mix and match. I really wish you could.
Because they already made it, so like, why not? Like,
yeah,
it's not going to be hard just to swap heads.
Yeah.
And what kind of sucks for me is so if you have your costume setting to random, which I do, every time you die, you just get a random costume.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool.
Which is kind of cool, but it means you most likely never get the same thing top and bottom. So you always look kind of like trash, and you never get some cool 8-bit. But I mean, there's so many cool costumes. That's what I have it set for. So every time I die, I come back with something else.
Sure.
And every time it's like regular Mario's overalls, I'm just like, what are you doing? Why do I even have this? This is the worst. Anyway, Mario Odyssey might be like top 3 for me.
Okay.
But it's also like we're so close to it.
Yeah, there's that.
And it's also, I'm also curious, like, how much of that is based on like all the nostalgia strings it's pulling.
I feel like it'll still hold up in a couple years.
Yeah,
like the gameplay is tight. Like some of the moons are just there for fluff, but like some of them are really fun to get.
Yeah, I mean, I think it will definitely hold up. I'm just saying, like, because I'm like real into it, my excitement is high. But the big one is how much is my enjoyment from like the nostalgia strings it's pulling, because like a lot of the other Mario games weren't doing that, right? And they can't just keep pulling the nostalgia each time. So the next one, I mean, how is it going to outdo this one? You know what I mean? There's only so many times they can put the Mushroom Kingdom as a playable one before I'm like, I've done this like twice already.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, let me go into my talking points, see if there's anything else I want to hit on. I think that was about it for me.
Yeah,
it's real good. I'm looking forward to like playing it over like the winter break when it's like snowy out and I'm just inside playing some Mario. Like I love having it handheld. Mm-hmm. Such a good game.
Yep,
it's so good.
Sure. Yep,
so good.
More dragons, please.
More dragons.
You know what? I actually do have a question. I feel like a topic when asked.
Okay.
What do you think didn't work for the game? What do you think the worst part of the game was? Not necessarily area location, but like an actual issue the game
Motion
has.
controls, because I played a lot of it.
That's a pretty
handheld.
easy one.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? Motion controls. I almost exclusively played with the Pro controller, and God, that was annoying.
Yeah, I
fair
mean,
enough.
I didn't really use the motion controls ever. The only time that I was like, man, I want to use the motion control was like chasing the rabbit because I can home in if you shake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was basically it. Being able to do the spin attack is easier with motion controls, but it's easy enough to just
Climbing
spin Mario.
anything.
Oh yeah, right. Because it makes you move faster. Forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. It kind of sucks. Some moons are just easier with motion controls. Like you can jump higher depending on what you're using.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. It would be nice if you could just bind it to some of the other buttons because it only uses a few of the buttons. So why not? So yeah, I would say the motion controls for sure.
Yeah.
I honestly, for the longest time, thought like the throwing the cap straight up move was useless. But then I found out apparently you can jump off top of it and get even more height.
I didn't know
So
that.
Huh.
yeah, I only found that out because I watched the speed run.
So you just throw it up and then just jump up.
Yeah,
And
like
bounce?
you throw it up, then do like a stomp jump, and then you
Okay.
you bounce off the cap and get extra height, and then you just dive wherever you're going.
That's cool. That's a
That's
good trick
that
now.
will probably I'll switch it over then. That's my favorite thing about Odyssey is the fluidity of the controls. The dive and the roll were the best additions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do so much with that hat. Like it's great.
Yeah.
I said, it doesn't use a lot of the buttons, but you can do so much with the buttons.
Yeah.
And yeah, that throw the hat, dive on the hat, throw it again. Like that became second nature. I do that thing constantly,
Yep.
like all the time, trying to get around corners. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, one thing I do dislike is when you start up the game, it tells you, "Hey, here's a way you should play the game with just the Joy-Cons by themselves," and then it sits there for like 30 seconds, and you
Yep.
can't get past it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the
honestly-
press start after like 10 seconds, but like arms does the same thing, and I hate it.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like I just want to throw my thing. Like, shut up! That's the worst way to play anything.
Yep.
Although, Paul, that's how you play it, right?
What's that? With just laying there like this?
Just the Joy-Cons.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at the end there, no. It was mostly handheld.
Yeah, I'm pretty even back and
So-
forth. Once I got
yeah. At first, definitely. At first, I was definitely just kind of like slobbing it with just like arms wherever the fuck they might lay and playing. But then by like the second half, I was moving around a lot more like with the Switch, and I was just playing it that way. So I stopped using motion controls pretty much completely at that point.
Yeah, I'm going down to LA this weekend, and I'm looking forward to playing that in the car.
Sure.
That'll be real nice.
Yeah, that'd be good.
For sure. I didn't like the Cappy talks between every journey.
Yeah, I'm glad when they cut that out after you beat the game.
That's
Yep.
true. I bet that was more for like younger players, just like completely forgetting that they can do things. With
It totally
Cappy.
was. So this is the thing here. Emil, my friend, he didn't know about the dive move until like the sign teaches you about it on the moon.
Right.
He
I didn't know about it until you were talking to me on
Yeah.
the podcast, so I wouldn't have learned about
Oh.
it either.
Okay, so like he didn't use the action guide because he said he opened it up. One of the pictures he saw was a spoiler and immediately closed it. So he didn't learn all the moves of the game because of
Oh.
that.
Okay, I don't remember that. I didn't go through the full action guide just because there's a lot.
Mm.
I mean, I went through it all and learned it. Sorry, because I was curious about the dive, and then when I
Sure.
learned how
What's
useful
the
it was, I'm like,
spoiler?
thank God. He saw a picture of Luncheon Kingdom, I think is what he said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I kind of like that when they like tease little things like that. Like that's why I really
Yep.
enjoyed the paintings.
Sure.
Yeah, but apparently no, that was a big deal for him. I guess I get the logic, but no, the paintings were really cool. I like having warps was really fun, and like that's how like I don't know if you guys saw that video or picture I put up where like I covered the HUD in moons you could collect.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like,
one.
and the only way to do that was if you use the warps to just jump between stages.
Yeah, I saw
without
another
going to
one.
Odyssey.
Someone got like 800.
Yeah, I think he got
Yeah.
pretty much the maximum amount you could without just buying the rest of 999. I knew someone would do it. I was impressed they did it that fast. I laughed my ass off when I saw it.
Yep, that's cool. That's cool. I haven't done that because like I don't care, but that is fun that you can do that.
Uh-huh.
And it's silly that it just takes up your screen. So
Yep. For sure. Man, what a
Okay,
solid
well,
game.
yeah,
Just in general. Just a solid video
Yeah.
game.
Super good. Super good. Okay, so I think that's about it. We're wrapping down, winding down. We all really like Super Mario Odyssey.
Yep.
And I hope you have also played it if you're this far into the podcast, because we ruined it for you.
Well,
And Sean, apparently.
Also, yeah, I'm Sean. Paul's here, and John's here for this episode.
yeah.
This is a memento of podcasts. Everything's backwards.
Yeah, basically. Okay, well, it's too late for me. I want to go to bed. So
All right.
thanks for listening, and we'll be back sometime later this week.
Nighty night.
Bye, guys.